What's up, Taiwan? I'm Yvonne with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Japanese company Hitachi High-Tech has opened a new research center in Taiwan to help develop the most advanced chips. It's located just a short drive away from the world's leading chip maker, TSMC. Jade reports.
Behind these windows is Japanese company Hitachi High-Tech's brand new Nanotechnology Innovation Center. It's a sign that at least for some foreign chip makers, they have not been dissuaded by geopolitical tensions to continue investing in Taiwan. In fact, they've been working to move physically closer to key clients like TSMC, which is just 15 minutes down the road.
TSMC is the world's largest contract chip maker and produces the majority of the most advanced semiconductors, the brains that power almost every electronic device. They're competing to squeeze the latest tech onto a record-breaking 2-nanometer chip, trying to beat out South Korea's Samsung and U.S. tech giant Intel. And with this new 3,500 square meter nanotech center right in their backyard, the race just got even tighter. In a sign of closer Taiwan and Japan collaboration in tech, the opening ceremony saw traditional performances from both countries to ring in a stronger partnership. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen was also in attendance.
未来这座中心将强化客制化的技术。 落实关键零组件在台生产，不但能够支持台湾的厂商保持竞争优势，也将带来优质的就业机会。
Though tensions between Washington and Beijing over chips have continued to escalate, other global players have been reinforcing their own supply lines. Aside from Taiwan, Hitachi is also expanding its footprint near Intel in the U.S. state of Oregon, as well as in South Korea. Meanwhile, Japan's leading chipmaker, Tokyo Electron, will also set up new bases, with one in the city of Kumamoto, where TSMC is building a production site.
Though there has been an industry-wide slump, clearly that has not slowed down investments. At least here at Hitachi, what they're saying is investing in Taiwan is equivalent to securing your position on the global stage. So it's looking like Taiwan will continue to be a critical hub for chip makers. Patrick Chen and Joyce Zhen in Hsinchu City for TaiwanPlus.
One of the world's largest crane ships is making waves in Taiwan's southern port city of Kaohsiung. The massive green Jade launched on April 2022 and cost nearly $320 million. Named after Taiwan's tallest mountain, it is the second largest ship of its type in the world. It's the brainchild of a Belgian and Taiwanese joint venture. The crane on Green Jade can lift up to 4,000 metric tons. During a hot day of tests, it lifted another boat out of the sea and proved to be in ship shape. Once complete, Green Jade will be used to support wind farms.
那这是我们风电发展的里程碑。那不只是有造船的技术，将来会累积营运的经验。
Taiwan has toughened up its traffic rules. Starting Friday, drivers who don't yield to pedestrians will be fined $200, up from $120. Repeat offenders could also face jail time. And people can now report more kinds of traffic offenses, like illegal parking in front of schools. It's part of a push to make Taiwan's roads safer after CNN described the country as a living hell for pedestrians. But not everyone is happy. On Friday, taxi drivers protested the new rules and urged the transport minister to resign. The transgender community is one of the most marginalized groups in the world. One issue trans people continue to face in Taiwan is updating their national identification. Harrell Hughes brings us this report on the difficult and lengthy process.
My gender is my choice.
More than 3,000 people gathered in Taipei in October last year to march for trans rights. Trans people across the world continue to face social stigmatization and countless obstacles, such as a lack of legal protections and insufficient access to proper health care. In Taiwan, a common problem trans people have is updating their official identification. These IDs are needed in dozens of everyday situations: traveling, going to school, voting, renting or buying a house, opening a bank account, applying for a marriage license, visiting the doctor, joining the military, finding employment, and almost any interaction with police. In every one of these instances, official identification is needed. and IDs that don't match the name or gender of their owner can affect the outcomes of them all.
Not so long ago, a transgender client was hired by an employer, but on the first day of work, they handed over their ID card to the employer, and the employer found out that they was transgender and fired them immediately.
In Taiwan, there are two main requirements to change a gender marker on an ID. The first is to undergo 2 psychiatric evaluations. The second is to provide proof of gender-affirming surgery, procedures that give people a body that fits their gender. Some say these are high hurdles to clear.
I'm mainly concerned about that, and first is the cost of this kind of surgery.
Gender-affirming surgery is not covered by Taiwan's national health insurance. The average cost can range from $2,000 to $26,000 US. Recovery time can be up to 6 months. But not all transgender people feel a need to change their bodies, and some activists say this requirement is completely unnecessary.
It's not only about money, but time or a quality of your life, of your well-being. And in our social life, it's not necessary for us to alter our genital because we actually we don't need to see them. Yeah, so people are trying to find alternative ways.
In 2021, one woman became the first person in Taiwan to legally change her gender marker. The court ruled the surgical requirement was unconstitutional, but her case was an exception to the rule. Many other cases have been dragging through the court system for more than 2 years.
We believe that gender identity is a basic human right, and everyone should have the right to have a gender marker that matches their identity.
The mental toll issues like this cause, combined with other societal shortcomings and prejudices, cannot be understated. The transgender community has one of the highest rates of suicide attempts in the world, nearly 8 times higher than for cis people. Taiwan is working to address the process of updating national ID cards, and offering support to one of the most marginalized communities in the world would go a long way in preventing high suicide rates and fostering acceptance. Devin Tsai and Harrell Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
The 34th Golden Melody Awards, Taiwan's Grammys, are taking place this weekend in Taipei. The awards are among the most prestigious in the Chinese-speaking music industry. With the awards show just around the corner, experts from across Asia shared their thoughts on Mandopop online. They say the genre is on the rise. In 2022, Taiwan's king of Mandopop, Jade not only outsold K-pop sensation BTS, he also became the most streamed Mandopop singer. And just last year, Mandopop songs were streamed over 5 billion times worldwide, a rise of 44% over the past decade. Sometimes being full of hot air is a good thing. Just take a look at some of the attractions at this year's Taiwan International Balloon Festival in southeastern Taiwan.
Floating up into the sky. The world's very first hot air balloon in the shape of sea goddess Mazu is lifting off again. Along with 24 other unique creations, this balloon is drawing a lot of attention. This is the Taiwan International Balloon Festival in southeastern Taiwan's Taidong County. 55 hot air balloons of all shapes and sizes will take flight this year. The event will go on all summer, wrapping up at the end of August. Of the 25 that set off on opening day, one heart-shaped balloon from Japan flew low over the crowd, then began to drift up, showing off its operator's skills. Taoyuan City joins the festival for the very first time. This is one of Taidong's biggest summer attractions. Even so, the crowd at this year's opening ceremony was half the size of previous festivals, possibly thanks to heavy rains the night before and summer vacation not starting until July. Still, hotel reservations have increased for July, and the local tourism industry expects the festival will help boost business.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Yvonne Young. Take care. See you next time.